My name is Melanie Lamaglio, and I'm a physical therapist at STARS Rehab. This is Harley, and together we specialize in the care of people living with Parkinson's disease. I'm also the founder and director of the ReBloom Center, a nonprofit dedicated to helping people with Parkinson's disease live well today and throughout their Parkinson's journey. Parkinson's is a progressive disease with no cure. No one is immune to Parkinson's disease. It does not discriminate. It affects men and women, older adults, as well as young people of all races and backgrounds. It affects our teachers, our surgeons, police officers, farmers, engineers, professors, mechanics, firefighters, mothers, fathers, grandparents, all of the beautiful people that live here in St. Augustine.
My father was a dentist for 35 years. He was initially diagnosed on a Friday, and that following Monday, we had to write a letter to give to all of his patients saying that he could no longer practice as a dentist. And unfortunately, about a year into his fight, he was also diagnosed with Lewy body dementia. Now, Lewy body dementia is normally something that comes towards the end of someone's battle with Parkinson's, but he had got it after that first year. The reason why I'm describing all of this to you is that people with Parkinson's really need a multidisciplinary action for their care. They need not only doctors to help with medicine, they need physical therapists, they need speech therapists, they need socialization.
I personally want to touch on the Friday boxing class. It was the highlight of my father's week. His ability to go there and interact with other people that had Parkinson's, interact with the instructors, get snuggles from the amazing Harley dog. It was a highlight of his week and my week, and one of just such a positive memory for the last year of his life when there wasn't a whole lot to be positive about during that time. So it was the work that they do at STARS Clinic and in the ReBuilding nonprofit, it just really made a huge positive impact on our family and my father.
Unfortunately, Parkinson's disease is on the rise, and the prevalence is expected to double over the next 20 years. Every 6 minutes, somebody is diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Undoubtedly, this will create great strain on our healthcare system if programs like ours don't exist. People don't choose to have Parkinson's, but they do choose how to live with it. And the ReBloom Center provides just the right environment to help people reclaim what they've lost and to preserve what they have. One way we do this is through our community exercise programs. We offer 11 group classes a week at 3 different challenge levels. This is because no two people with Parkinson's disease share the same set of symptoms or rate of progression. We have something to offer everybody of all stages and ages. Our non-contact boxing program, or Rock Steady Boxing, is one of our most popular classes. It brings people together in a circuit format and allows high-intensity exercise where people can work on things like agility and balance and work their brain and bodies together at the same time. They have to remember different boxing combinations while moving forward and backwards to challenge their balance and stay engaged the entire time. Our yoga class helps people fight back against some of the invisible symptoms of Parkinson's disease. Approximately 50% of folks with Parkinson's experience an anxiety disorder and depression. In the yoga class, we have a nice, calm, quiet environment with incense, and we work on flexibility and strength while at the same time focus on our breath to help alleviate symptoms of anxiety and calm the tremor. Our Power Moves functional training classes turn everyday movements like rolling in bed, getting up out of a chair, or getting up and down off the floor into exercise. We practice these movements repetitively and vary them every week for people to stay challenged so that they never lose the ability to do these simple everyday tasks that you and I take for granted. Finally, it's important to know that people with Parkinson's can have a soft voice, and for some, this will progress into problems with swallow function. Just like we exercise our body, we also have to exercise our muscles of voice and swallow to prevent these things from happening. Our amazing speech therapist has a loud crowd group and a singing group to fight back against some of these Parkinson's impairments.
I've been doing the boxing program for 5 years now, and it's the highlight of my week. I enjoy it as much as anything that I do in terms of keeping my Parkinson's at bay.
The interest that you all take individually is not only a group thing, but it's individual time spent so that the person that you're working with understands that you care and wants to improve your quality of life as much as possible with this lousy disease.
I like the camaraderie that we have at this class, and I also like the exercises where you've got to think what you're doing, not just punching.
And think, well, how can I help this person? It's not like everybody's the same. You look at us as individuals and really work on us.
But I realize how important it is to exercise and deal with Parkinson's at the same time. I find it very energizing to work with other people that have the same problems as I do. It makes you realize how lucky you really are.
It's an everyday thing. You just have to wake up and say, okay, yes, I have Parkinson's, but I'm not going to let it rule my life.
I like these classes because they're really tailored to your level of fitness. I was a much fitter person once upon a time, and now I'm not. And so I appreciate the tailoring to where I am right now and exercising.
Remembered seeing the poster at Stars, and so I asked about it and found out not only did they have a couple of events, they had this entire program here, which I've been a part of now for about 2 years, and it's just been wonderful. Not only have I learned a great deal about Parkinson's disease, things I wouldn't have known otherwise, and a lot of that I've learned through the seminars and forums that they've had, which are excellent. But I also got it much needed therapy.
The ReBloom Center is a unique and special place. It's the only one like it in North Florida. And it's important to mention that I do not do this work alone. ReBloom has an amazing team of 4 specially trained physical therapists and a speech therapist who have hearts of gold and have dedicated their entire professional lives to this community. It is more than a job. These people have become our friends and family. We visit with them on the weekends and spend time with them outside of the clinic. Together, we impact hundreds of people living with Parkinson's disease in St. Augustine, Florida. We help people by giving back hope with positivity. We have big dreams for our programs, and we thank you for your support in helping us help people with Parkinson's take action to feel healthy and stay strong for years to come.